Executive Director and founder of In Harmony Therapeutic Services. It sounds corny, but I truly felt called to this work. With my bachelor's degree in psychology and my master's degree in music, it was the perfect fit for my experience. But more than that, I identified music therapy as a way to help people. When I started the post-baccalaureate program at Baldwin-Wallace, I quickly understood that as a music therapist, I would have to be both a competent musician and clinician, and that level of expertise really excited me. As a music therapist, I understand and can develop and interpret music as a tool to use with individual and groups to promote learning and wellness. I felt such a pull to use my gifts and talents to help people and make a meaningful difference in the world around me. Once I dug in, I was hooked. I have never regretted the decision to be a music therapist, and I really am so excited about the direction that my career is going and for the future. Music is commonly referred to as the universal language. And when we think about that, it's really true, because regardless of culture or race or socioeconomic status or political persuasion, we all experience music. It is a common thread that unites us. As humans, we are musical beings. We have a rhythm to our heartbeat. We have a timbre to our voice. We have a melodic intonation in the way we speak. Music is something that stimulates us from really the earliest age. The ability to hear is the first sense that develops at 16 weeks in utero. When we're babies, the same areas of the brain that process language and communication are activated when we hear music. So music is a tool that we use throughout our lives. And as a music therapist, we're trained to understand the multiple aspects of music and the elements of music and the benefits that it may have for certain individuals and groups. And when we're thinking about music and how we can help individuals, we understand that music activates multiple parts of the brain. So it becomes a way for new or different neural pathways to form in brains that might not be working the way that they're supposed to. We know that music activates the neurotransmitter dopamine, which is responsible in us feeling pleasure. So music is inherently motivating for most individuals. We can use music to address goals and objectives in communication, academic, motor, musical, and social emotional areas. And then when we look at groups, we live in a world in which we are more connected to each other, but less engaged with each other than we've ever been. We are meant to be social creatures and live in connection with each other, but we are losing that ability, especially when we talk about children and adolescents, to talk to one another, to make eye contact with each other, to empathize with each other, to productively solve conflicts. All of those very important skills are getting lost in the sea of technology and social media. And the arts as a whole are a way to get some of that back. And particularly when we talk about music and when we think about music, and anyone who has ever been a part of an ensemble knows this inherently, music is, when it's made in a group, the product is greater than the sum of its parts. And so when we experience that level of cohesion with each other, that's a pretty powerful experience, and one that can be used to facilitate some of those missing connections. Music is a way to bring people together. It puts people on an even playing field, and we can use that to address the mental health issues that are, currently running rampant in our schools. Music therapy is a way to use music as that tool and harness that power. Oh, I see great things for In Harmony. I see In Harmony making meaningful impacts in the greater Cleveland area. I see high quality services being implemented by highly qualified individuals who are lifted up both professionally and personally. I see In Harmony using its 501c3 tax-exempt status to develop creative funding plans and provide services to those who may not otherwise have the opportunity to receive services. I see the organization becoming ingrained in the art scene in Cleveland, and collaborating with other organizations that share our mission and our values. I see children and adolescents finding joy and love and connection and support and hope through the work that we do. The future for In Harmony is very bright, and I am so excited and thankful to be a part of the journey.